In today's video, we're going to be covering the classic Shuffleboard by Legacy Billiards. All right, so jumping into the build quality of the classic Shuffleboard, this is for that entry-level customer, and the build quality reflects that. So a thinner playing surface, right? 16.5 inches wide. You actually have an MDF frame with a veneer on top. This is what's going to allow you to get into that entry level. But for those reasons, all-weather carpet in there, good to see. But for those reasons, we settled for a 7.5 out of 10 on the build. The aesthetics and features reflect the build quality and that entry-level price point that we're going to be discussing later in the review. This table has very minimalist features. Obviously, you've got the scoring and you have the built-in storage drawer, one of the perks by all Legacy Shuffleboards. But when you really think about it, this is for that consumer who's looking to get in the game, starting out, and wants a nice piece to add to their home. So for those reasons, we settle for an 8 out of 10, mainly for that perfect drawer. All right, now to the professional side of things and for the consumers on this one. This one's a very unique table because this might be the only table that I ever recommend. You could actually DIY this table. So very simple. The way they ship these things in really stands to the testament of the brand, but this one's very easy to assemble. Now, it's not going to be a 10 out of 10 on the review. You'll see why, but essentially bolts together pretty simply. You got 2 legs, depending on what size that you go with, you might have a third. But the play field and the playing surface is pretty much all in one unit here. So when you take it out of the box, you're pretty much bolting on 2 legs. But for those reasons, we settled for an 8 out of 10 on the ease of assembly. All right, so now to the value for your money. What's the bang for your buck on this pool table? And quite frankly, if you're looking for an affordable option, this is the most affordable shuffleboard I think probably on the market today, especially when it comes into the fact that you can put this thing together yourself. You could have this delivered to your doorstep, easily put this thing together. You, your son, teenagers, whatever, could carry this thing in. It's not crazy heavy. It's about 350 pounds. So you have a lot of options for this table. And for those reasons and the price point that it's at, we've settled for an 8 out of 10. When it comes to the brand review for Legacy Billiards, I have to really say a lot about the customer service that they provide. The whole team at Legacy Billiards, they gave us a factory tour of their warehouse, and I have to say this is the cleanest warehouse I think I've ever been in. I couldn't find a speck of dust on the floor, and I think that's something that really shows their level of detail. And then their boxing. That's another thing that really sets them apart. They try to do and make things so that they're the least amount of pieces that are coming on a pallet, and everything's boxed separately so that if you need a replacement part, it's just one box that can be replaced versus having a massive box that has everything inside of it. You have to break it apart. So they really took the time to show us their process on shipping and everything like that. And then overall, just the entire experience that we had. All of those reasons, I just wanted to mention that and just give thanks to the Legacy Billiards team out there, because it was a great time that we had basically reviewing all of their tables. I felt like we were at home, and they really just opened their doors up and said, hey, give us your honest thoughts of all of our products and all of our tables. And that's something that is really impressive when it comes to a brand. So for those reasons, we're a 10 out of 10 for Legacy Billiards. All right, if you're looking to get the classic shuffleboard in either 9 or 12 foot sizes, reach out to ledfordbilliardsupply.com, or you can give us a call, 864-283-6929.